Are we starting? What's up, you guys? My name is Aubrey. Thank you so much for watching. Today, we're talking all about hair. But not just any hair. Oh no. We are going to be talking about how to embrace your natural hair. Yes! Now, I don't know about you, but for most of my teenage and adult life, which isn't extremely long, I have been fighting against my natural hair. And I am done. No more. No mas. No more. You hear me, world? Done. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. Anyway, bringing it back. Like me, I know that there are at least a few of you out there who are in the same boat. You have a head of wavy or curly hair, you don't know what to do with it, it's a big frizz ball, and you're just done. If this sounds like you, you know who you are, then this video is for you. We are gonna cover the basics of the do's and the don'ts of how to manage naturally curly hair so that you can embrace the hair that grows out of your head and love it. Imagine that, loving your natural hair. This is what dreams are made of. Alrighty, so for your first lesson, you need to know the different curls that are out there because yes, some smart person somewhere actually decided to create a way to categorize the different types of hair that are out there. And that's where we're gonna begin. This hair classification system is pretty simple. It uses numbers for the major categories, letters for the subcategories, and there are only 4 main categories. Type 1 is straight hair. And that's it for this category because straight hair is straight hair. That's it. Type 2 is wavy hair, type 3 is curly hair, and type 4 is coily hair. These last 3 categories are the meat of the curl identification system because they all have subcategories of A, B, and C. Knowing what type of curly hair you have isn't going to become really important until later on when you're trying to find the right products for your hair. For now, all I need you to know is that this classification system exists. Wow, that was a lot of words. Classification system. And for the most part, you should be able to identify at least somewhat of what kind of major category of hair you have. But in case you're one of those eager beavers out there who really wants to know what kind of hair you have, once again, you know who you are. Just for you, I have linked down below a few articles and videos that are really going to help you identify your hair type with pictures and definitions. Y'all are welcome. And in case you were wondering, my hair is a mixture of 2C, 2B waves, and 3A curls. Because yes, it is very common to have more than one type of curl on your head. Just to make things even more exciting. So, now you know that there are many different types of curls out there. But, did you know that there is one thing that all curls have in common? Dry. By nature, all curls are extremely dry. Most curly haired people, including myself, for the majority of my life, don't understand that the one thing that their curly hair extremely needs is moisture. And when we fail to give it the moisture that it needs, we turn to things that will damage it to fix it. Thus making our hair a big puff of undefined frizz and leaving us not knowing what to do with it because... So right here, right now, I'm going to give you guys the basic rundown of how to obtain, maintain, and sustain your natural curls. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, is stop using heat. I know. You've heard this before, maybe many times, and you're like, okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I still don't know what to do with my hair. What if I told you that when you use a straightener, a curling iron, or when you high heat blow dry the snickerdoodles out of your hair, heat damaging your hair dries out your hair. And when your hair is already dried out naturally and you add more dryness, see where I'm going with this, folks? A little bit of science to help back this up. You are literally damaging the outer layer of every single strand of your hair. Now, that information doesn't really matter until you find out that the outer layer of your hair strands, which is called the hair cuticle, was specifically designed to protect the inner layer of your hair strands, which is called the hair cortex. This lovely layer is where all the moisture and happiness is stored. So when you damage the outer layer of your hair strands, which was designed to protect the inner layer, your hair can no longer hold moisture. To show you what I mean, this is a picture of healthy hair. Looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, well, this is a picture of heat damaged hair. See all those little spikes? Yeah, damaged hair cuticles. Not a pretty sight, huh? I can guarantee that if you say goodbye to your hot tools forever, you are going to see massive improvement and amazing results in your natural hair. Just remember that happy curls are healthy curls. But did you know that there is something else in your daily routine that is drying out your hair? Yes, shampoo and conditioner. Nowadays, hair product shelves are stocked full with shampoos, conditioners, and hair products that promise a lot of good things on the cover, but in reality are full of ingredients that are drying your hair out. For hair types who are naturally more moisturized, like type 1 straight hair, this isn't as big of a deal. But for hair that is already dried out and probably heat damaged, oh my, yeah, it's pretty bad. The 3 main ingredients to keep an eye out for in your shampoos and conditioners and hair products are silicones, sulfates, and parabens. Down below, I have listed several hair brands that are safe hair brands, which means that their shampoos, conditioners, and hair products will not strip your hair of moisture. Unfortunately, because we have all gotten used to using these shampoos that are literally designed to strip your hair of all the moisture and all the oil on your head, your scalp literally is freaking out. Oh. When your scalp freaks out, it produces not just enough oil to replace the normal amount. Oh, no, no, no. It produces 2 to 3 times more oil than you need, making your hair extremely oily within a day or 2, which then forces you to take another shower, and thus you repeat the vicious cycle of hair washing. So what I'm saying, you guys, is that if you stop using the normal shampoos and conditioners that have silicones, parabens, and sulfates in it, over time your scalp is going to adjust and is going to produce less oil, which means that you won't have to wash your hair as often. Now, this is not to say that you shouldn't shower for 2 to 3, possibly 4 days. No. All I mean is that you don't wash your hair. Get yourself a shower cap and take your showers, please. Alrighty, you guys, so far we have covered the majors. By majors, I mean not using heat, using the right hair products, and not washing your hair every single day. But there are a few more things I'm going to share with you to help your hair thrive. First is, do not brush your hair. Do you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? Do not brush your hair. A brush has never been a curly girl's friend and never will be, so just go and throw away your brush right now. Just go. Just throw it away. When you're in the shower and your hair is sopping wet, you've got tons of conditioner in it, then and only then are you maybe allowed to use a wide tooth comb. Now, lately, I've gotten used to just using my fingers because if you've got enough conditioner in there, it'll be fine. But if your hair is super tangly, super thick, not like mine, then go ahead, use the comb. Now, because you're not washing your hair every day and are trying to make it last 2 to 3 to potentially 4+ days, depending on what kind of hair you have, you want to be nice to your curls, especially when you're going to sleep at night. When you go to bed, don't go to bed with your hair down. All that's going to do is create tons of frizz, maybe even get rid of curl definition, and you're left with more work the next morning. My suggestion is get yourself a scrunchie or a fabric hair tie, anything that's not a normal elastic. And right before you go to bed, put your hair upside down, pull it together, and make yourself a high ponytail. Don't we just look attractive? This is also called a pineapple because I look like a pineapple, don't I? Sleep like this and your curls won't get as frizzy, won't get as matted, and all that gross stuff can be avoided. Another important tip for you guys is that when you get out of the shower and your hair is wet and you're scrunching it, you're getting all that product up in there and you're getting rid of the water, don't grab the towel. Do not take your towel and rub it. Do not scrunch your hair with your towel. Why? Because the towel is rough and creates frizz. Surprise! The thing to do is get yourself either a nice t-shirt or a microfiber towel and use one of them to scrunch your wet hair. My last tip for you guys today is get trims. Anybody and everybody should get trims. This is because dead ends do form, split ends do happen, and when you cut them off, your hair looks happier, looks healthier, and bounces better. I would suggest that if you currently have damaged hair and are just now potentially starting to embrace your natural hair, get trims every 6 weeks. It doesn't have to be a lot, you don't have to lose a ton of length, but it will really help clean things up. On the other hand, if you have healthy hair and you really don't see any dead ends or split ends, every 3 months, golden. In the end, you guys, happy hair is healthy hair. If you love your curls and give them a little tender love and care, they're gonna love you back. No, this does not happen overnight. But if you are patient and stick with it, no cheating, then I can guarantee that your natural hair is gonna be something that you can fully embrace and love. Woo! Wow, you guys, if you made it this far, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Even though that's all I have for you guys today, down below I have linked a few great curly girl YouTubers who are amazing. I've learned so much from them, and I know that if you take the time to watch a few of their videos, you're gonna learn a ton too. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please, please, please leave any comments or questions that you may have down in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Talk to you later, guys.